Hi. I have returned. Puppy has had his long extra walk. Now I can finally finish what I was drinking. Yeah, good boy. So I'm going to give my paints a little spray just to keep them wet. That's the nice thing about acrylics is you can kind of stop and start. And they'll stay fairly happy, which is lovely. Yeah. He's quite pleased with his walk. He feels better now. He found a very, very good sniff. He's very happy with himself. I don't want to brush that big. I think I'm feeling more like this one. I'm going to play with one of my flat ones here. I'm going to do some lines and things that I feel like are coming through. Give it a little spin. There we go. Good boy. He's fully aware that he's a good boy. He just likes to hear it, you know. There. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. I feel it's going to sound really strange, but I feel like there's a bird. It feels bird-like up here for some reason, and I don't really know why, but I'm going to kind of go with it, I guess. Sometimes animals appear, it happens. It was that line that was in behind there. It felt somehow bird-like. So, we will go with that. And there is a... Oh, I'm feeling... I'm just going to put in a few extra marks and patterns so that as I go forward, I'm still having a lot of interesting bits to work with. And I really like this sort of pattern, so I think I'm going to do it in a few places because I'm rather enjoying that. And sometimes it could be something as simple as just the feel of the brush, how it moves on the canvas. It could be as simple as that being the thing that feels good and inspires you to keep going with a certain mark making or a certain pattern. And that's totally fine. The whole idea of what we're doing is feeling into the process. I definitely feel like I need to sharpen this somehow. I have a feeling that that's going to stay there. I don't know why, but I think it's gonna. There's a ginormous doorway in the middle. Well, why not? They happen. The more I get into this, you'll notice the less I speak. So if I'm doing something and you don't understand what I've done, please feel free to let me know, message me, or email me and let me know that I've not spoken on something that was interesting to you. Because it could very well happen that I just get really into what I'm doing and completely forget to comment on something or how I'm doing something. Now that division is disappearing. This person is still staying, apparently. So that's fine. I haven't gotten the urge to get rid of it, so still there. And it could, like I said, it could be animals, it could be patterns, it could be triangles, circles. I had one that was literally all windows. It started out as squares and then turned into windows and then just kept going as windows. So I don't know. While I'm doing it, what things are going to become. I just kind of follow whatever it is that's happening and try not to control the process too much. And I think that's the hardest part, is not letting yourself control it, because it's, you know, we all rather enjoy, especially right now where we can't control much. We like to try and be in control of stuff as much as we can. But in this process, it just doesn't work that way. And you'll notice I'm still doing small amounts of paint on my brush, light application. I'm just going until the paint runs out kind of thing. I'm not being super specific about where things are going. I am just following what feels good. Whatever feels meaningful, whatever feels like it should be there. And that's all I'm doing. And that's all the entire process is. And you can take as long as you like and just keep pulling out symbols and keep going inward and keep feeling into what comes through the process. Because it'll just keep coming. I'm going to go in with another darker layer afterwards. So all the marks I'm making now with the light and all the different layers and feeling, this will all show up later. So even though none of it makes any sense right now, not even to me, I am just making marks where they feel good. And I think I'll also come in here. And the trick to really good drips is putting on a good application of color. So good thick amount of color and just liberal application of water is what makes for good drips. And I'm just pulling in some of these warmer colors that feel good to me right now, just in this point in the process. It just feels, they feel nice, they feel nurturing, these warmer colors. Even though the last little while I've been focusing quite a bit on spring colors, greens and pinks. And I don't know, these ones are feeling awesome right now. They feel really nice. And because they feel really nice, I'm just sort of going with it. Finger painting is one of the pleasures I indulge in as an adult. It always seems funny to do, but it's just so enjoyable. So I will often get all up in there and just apply color with my fingers. Enjoy whatever's going on. You can see now there is something happening in there. There's also something happening down here for me as well. I'm not sure what yet, but something is going on down there that feels interesting. Like another portal of some sort. And this one as well is feeling particularly portally. You can see slowly my seed pods are disappearing. I'm sure they'll come back again because I'm really enjoying them. But for now, they seem to be on their way somewhere. That's fine. I can wait. I'm not entirely certain what's up with this yellow, but I'm really feeling it right now. So. It's a very strong yellow. So it'll be interesting. And yellow, you'll find, will actually not only completely brighten up an area, it also brings out other colors. So colors that you might not have even realized were still in the background will just pop forward all of a sudden. They just suddenly become brighter. And there will come times where I will just completely skip the paintbrush altogether and just get all in here with muffiners. Because that's what's fun for me. And sometimes I won't mix colors on my palette, I'll mix them right on the painting. And you can see now why I'm using this yellow instead of the white, because I don't get a purely white and the other color kind of blending. It becomes more soft, natural. And I can completely imagine that I'm going to switch back again to cool colors later. But for right now, I am playing with these warm colors. And it's no plan, no rhyme or reason, just wherever they feel good. Wherever they feel like they belong. That was that crazy, crazy red. I've done it in 3 spots, but I'm liking it so much, I think I'm going to do it more. So I'll go with like 5 or something maybe. Just kind of feeling it. Or more than 5, depending. Apparently this is working for me. And this is literally how this process goes. You just keep following it. Whatever feels good and interesting, keep going. Things will happen that will surprise you. But you can't do anything wrong. There are no mistakes to be made. And everything you do will simply become part of the next layer of symbols and interesting things that you discover. And a snoring puppy. So I'm going to keep playing with color and keep adding a little bit more here and there and see what I find. I'm still staying within these colors. I'm not going to add any more colors right now. On the next layer, I'll have different colors. But for right now, I'm really liking where this is going. So I'm just going to keep going with what's happening. And I can see that some spots are going to be expanded and some spots are going to be narrowed and covered up maybe later. I don't know, but we'll see. That is the entire process. It's an exercise in just letting planning go, seeing what happens, which I think is a really great thing for right now in the world. So I'm going to try and not cover everything in paint. And we'll see you in a few minutes.